To the Avalon Marshes Starling hotline. Last night the Starlings roosted on Ham Wall.
Well, good afternoon. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm standing in the heart of the Somerset Levels at RSPB Ham Wall. And if you know anything about wildlife photography, you'll know why I'm here. So it's one of nature's most amazing spectacles, Starlings Murmurating. We've got about 100,000 birds at the moment here. This afternoon, hopefully the Starlings come out and murmurate for us. We were here a couple of days ago and the Starlings were here, almost 100,000 birds, but they came straight down. We're here early. You have to get here early because the car park fills up. Even on a weekday, it's Tuesday today, it's probably about 2:45 and the car park's already filling up. So we'll see what we get. I've got two cameras with me. I've got the OM-1 with the 50-200 and in the bag I've got another OM-1 with the 12-40. So I can get some nice wide angle shots and some video. So let's see what happens today. The weather is absolutely perfect. Calm winds, bright sun. Hopefully we'll get an amazing sunset. So let's see how it goes.
Here is the European starling in its winter plumage. When you see a huge black cloud of them in the sky, it's easy to forget what a starling actually looks like. They're often called the iridescent blackbird, and if you catch them in the sun, you can see their feathers flash brilliant green-purple hues. However, in the winter, they develop these distinctive white spots all over their body. But the common starling is now on the red list of conservation concern in the UK due to a sharp decline in its breeding population. Habitat, intensive farming and reduction in insect food has caused this decline, and we really do need to care for these wonderful birds.
So here we are. We're all set up on the edge of the reed bed. I haven't gone to VP1. It was quite crowded there, so I wanted to go find somewhere peaceful. Might have made a mistake. Let's see. I'm a bit lower than the reed level, but I've just seen a lovely marsh harrier hunting the reeds. So what am I using in terms of kit? So on the tripod, I've got the OM-1 with the 12-40 2.8, and that's primarily for video recording. And then I'm going to use the 50-200 2.8 on the OM-1. I'm going to use that for shots so I can get tight in. We can experiment all sorts of shutter speeds, starting at 1,000, maybe going as low as 1/10. Let's have an experiment. And let's hope we have a better murmuration, as apparently yesterday and the day before and the day before they flew in and just went straight down. But that's wildlife photography for you. This is the only good day of the week in terms of weather, so you've got to take it whilst it comes. But yeah, it's lovely and peaceful here. Must be about 50 people at VP1. With starling murmurations, I mean currently it's about 90 to 100,000 birds here at Ham Wall. That you can get up to 500,000, maybe even up to 1 million some years, although numbers have been drastically dropping, unfortunately. They murmurate, I think, when they sense some danger. So a raptor, say as a peregrine or a merlin or a sparrowhawk comes in, or even a buzzard or a marsh harrier comes into the flock, then they'll start dancing around the sky for their own protection. But ordinarily, they'll just come in and drop straight into the reeds. So fingers crossed tonight we get something. But yeah, can't really argue about the weather. Not long to go now. As you can see, sun's almost setting. Still waiting for them to turn up. It's now 10 to 4 and the Starlings haven't turned up yet. The sun's just going below the horizon, getting a bit chilly too. Okay, the Starlings are starting to arrive, just some scouting groups at first. Yeah, that's better. There's some more birds coming now, streaming in from my right hand side, grouping up over the trees. Let's see if they murmurate. Some big groups now, going over to the reeds where they landed the other day. Is there any predators in there? I've seen some marsh harriers hanging around. Oh, it's amazing. Tons and tons and tons of starlings. That's a really big group now. Yeah, that's gone down into the reeds, unfortunately. But no murmuration, unfortunately. Plenty of raptors around. I've got a picture of a peregrine flying overhead. Very high up, and marsh harriers everywhere, but they're just not pushing the birds up, they're just coming straight into the reeds. Still, amazing to see so many starlings coming in, but that's the joys of wildlife photography. They're still coming in. You never know, they might move. Sometimes they move off, move to another spot. The noise is just getting crazy. Well, I think that might be it for the night. Unfortunately, wildlife photography failed. These are the early shots I got with the 50-200 2.8. There really wasn't much of a display, as you can see, but just lovely to be out in nature. It always goes that way in wildlife photography though. Plenty of starlings, plenty of raptors, just never, they never did murmurate at all. Just came straight down to the reeds. And the light's pretty much gone now, it's 4:30 at Ham Wall. I'll put a link down below in the description for how to find your local murmurations. Definitely worth coming along to. Take the kids along as well. They're an amazing spectacle when you do see them. I did a video a number of years ago here, and I'll put a link to that also in the description. It's not a great quality, because my camera wasn't that great then. But there we go. Yeah, time to go home, have a look at the footage, see if we got anything. I don't think we did. There wasn't much going on. But yeah, lovely to be out in nature, listen to the sound of the starlings.
Definitely going to come back tomorrow morning for the launch. The weather forecast is looking good, so why not join me and see what happens?
Well, good morning. Trying for a Starling launch this morning. 100,000 birds all launching at once, coming at you. That's the hope. Came here because the weather's looking good actually this morning, although it has been drizzling on the way. But I can see now it's clearing up, which is brilliant. We're going to go position ourselves down where we were last night. Hopefully, the birds come up. I've seen it once before, but it was only about 10,000 birds, and it is just unbelievable. And hopefully I can capture it for you, because just the rush of 100,000 birds coming all at you at once. I mean, knowing my luck, they probably go the other way. But we'll try and capture it. Here we are, all set up. You can hear the starlings all over there. Hopefully my sound recorder's picking it up. I'll actually set up a sound recorder to pick up the ambient noise. We're all chatting away. We're all probably saying, where are we going to go today? But yeah, it's very high level cloud, so we might not get much of a sunrise, unfortunately. But let's just see what spectacle we get. Back with the same kit, 12 to 40 on the OM-1 and the 50 to 200 on the other OM-1. So what we got? What time is it now? It is 7:15. Still got half an hour before sunrise. So let's see what happens. But they're just nice to be out. Dawn chorus. Wonderful.
This marsh harrier's woken up really early, scouting the reed beds for any dead or injured starlings after the night's roost.
Oh my God. That's just amazing. I hope that came out on video. Wow. Definitely worth getting up at 5 a.m. for that. Crikey. Must have been 50,000 birds right over my head. Didn't even get pooed on. Wow, wow, wow. That was well worth it. If you can, get out for a launch, a Starling launch. Got hairs on the back of my neck standing up. Just absolutely epic. Almost as good as a big murmuration, but just the noise. The noise. I hope it's come out on the sound recorder. But yeah, so worth coming up for. Now I can see the marsh harriers coming out now. And basically the marsh harriers come out in the morning and they have a look for all the dead starlings, because with 100,000 birds, there's going to be a few dead ones. But, oh, I mean, unfortunately, the sunrise hasn't happened. The clouds, you can see, yeah, look, no sunrise. Still, flipping amazing. Just unbelievable. Well, rescued that. That was pretty special. Definitely recommend trying to come down for a Starling launch. Totally different experience to the evening murmuration. There we go. Wow, what an amazing experience. Just amazing. And so special to see these Starlings as well, because they are on the red list. Right, let's get out the wind. The wind's picked up, so actually, Lisa did see a barn owl out in the distance. Now, we know the barn owl hunts the starlings here at Ham Wall, as the evidence from Avalon Hide, which unfortunately is shut at the moment due to avian flu. But yeah, there's barn owls here as well, because they've adapted to hunting the starlings. But yeah, really good, really good. Really hope you enjoyed this video. Do come out and see a murmuration if you can. I'm going to put a link in the description below of UK sites to go and see them. And I'm sure if you Google it internationally, you'll find some as well. But if you did like this video, please do like it, comment and subscribe to the channel. Why not? And let's see what more trips and tips I've got in store for you guys. But thank you so much for watching. I'm off back home now to have a nice cup of coffee, as it's still only about 8 o'clock in the morning. And yeah, thanks for watching.